This week on BBQ Brawl, we're all about brunch. As you know, brunch is one of my favorite times of the week, every week. Bacon obviously is a very big, important part of barbecue and brunch. And so I'm just gonna show you a couple different things that I like to do. Well, first of all, pancetta is not bacon, so to speak, but it comes from the same part of the animal. It's cured, it doesn't have any smoke on it. You'll see pancetta a lot in a wheel like this. They take the pork belly and they roll it up. And then what I do is I chop it up into either lardones or very large dice, and I saute it in a cast iron pan so I can render the fat and get the pancetta to be nice and crispy. The other thing I like to do is I like to take sliced bacon, okay? I was brought up, my mom always taught me to like take the bacon and, you know, take a slice of bacon, put it in a pan. You can do that, of course, but to me, it cooks unevenly that way. So here's the tip. Take a sheet pan or a cookie tray, put some parchment paper down first because it's just easier to clean that way, and just put the slices of bacon sort of one, you know, right next to each other, not on top of each other, and put them in the oven. 350, 400 degrees, just so it's nice and crispy, and it comes out and it looks something like this, okay? And then what I like to do to just, you know, pump up my bacon a little bit more is I like to make very, very simple glazes. Kind of sweet and spicy. So it can be something like a spicy honey, or it could be like a molasses with some chili peppers in it. In this case, I'm gonna use some maple syrup and some mustard. Very, very simple. Of course, maple syrup is a very, very big component when it comes to brunch. I mean, don't you love that moment where you're eating the pancakes and there's some bacon on the plate and then the maple syrup spills into the bacon? I mean, you know what I'm talking about. A little salt and pepper, just 2 ingredients, maple syrup and some Dijon mustard. Whisk it up. You can obviously make this way ahead of time. What I do is I take my bacon and I pat it dry, and while it's still warm, I take my glaze and I just glaze, just brush on the glaze, and then let it cool down. And as it cools, the glaze becomes part of the bacon, and basically what you're gonna get is like a piece of bacon candy in the very best way. All right, guys, tune in to BBQ Brawl for some more tips, tricks, and lots of good barbecue. And some glazed bacon, too.